Okay, we are getting going again. Let's see if this time is better than it was earlier today. So, we are still in Deshar. It's weird the Trader's Passage is showing that I still got a boss I didn't beat over there. We know that isn't true. And we can go right to the Path of Mourning and then head up to the Spires. Things are going pretty well with the Huntress. Just kind of doing a standard lightning build.
Bring it on! Stretch through the arc.
Been dealing with some things in the game, really bad lag, shutting down, a lot of shutdowns. I'm not really sure why the shutdowns were occurring. I just played for about an hour earlier and it seemed to be okay again. So I hope we can get some time in. And I'm basically trying to farm a bit, taking apart slotted equipment, superior equipment, trying to build up some resources, and waiting for our expansion to come out. Where are we down? 19 days, 20 days until the expansion comes out. I have decided that when the expansion comes out, I'm going to play the Huntress. And so because of that, I'm playing one right now, trying to remember how to play the game. I hardly ever play this. But the new Ascendancy on the Huntress looks so awesome. I have to give it a try. Look at my software real quick. Yeah, everything seems to be working. So, just the fact that you can tame spirit beasts is pretty amazing. And then you couple that with the fact that you can tame the bosses and activate. I want to see how good that is. So I definitely, the giant monkey boss in Act 3, definitely want to tame him. The boss before Yaqueen's Sanctum, or whatever his name is, I definitely want to try taming him. So I'm just picturing a build where I can have one of them with 3 spirit beasts at the same time. You know, the Wisp beast that you see from Wisp, evidently we get to tame those as well. And I guess there's an Ascendancy where you can have all 3 of those at the same time. That just sounds awesome. Now, will it be a world beater type of build? Probably not. I'm sure they have it balanced, but it sounds cool. But I can see it. So that's what we're doing.
Stretch through the arc.
And I also noticed during the reveal, they showed that new legendary spear, and that thing was off the tracks. And with the new crafting system, it looks like you can truly make just uber spear. So dreams of, having some sort of amazing lightning spear build with all those added minions, pets, whatever we can call them. Sounds good. And good enough for me to actually try to play this class again. And historically, like I said, I've only played it once. It wasn't my favorite. It was good. At one time, Lightning Spear was off the charts good. But they did nerf that. So coming into it this weekend, I was actually looking at it saying, I don't know how good Lightning Spear is going to be. A little apprehensive, but it seems to be working alright. Elite. Clear out all these mobs. Yeah. Oh, he's dead. Lots of orbs dropping. All the low level orbs. Pretty good drop rate. I think this at the exit. No, this is the exit. So I'm trying out some new things. New for me, definitely. Which is kind of my favorite part of the game. One of the things I've been doing over the last couple of weeks is playing classes that I haven't played in quite a while. And it's like relearning the whole game. It doesn't look like Act 1 through 4 and the interludes are going to change at all. Those are going to remain consistent. Huge changes to the end game. Like, it looks like 5 new inmates, which is crazy. Whole new crafting scheme, which looks like it's. They said in the reveal it was going to be an easier way to craft. I'm not going to hold my breath on that because it does look like it's going to have some difficulty. I think there's going to have to be somebody out there that does a crafting guide or website, something that lays out how the hell to do all the crafting that's going to be available. Because it looks like a lot. Like a lot. But any step in the right direction for crafting in this game is good. We need it. We need better crafting. We need easier crafting. The random generation, and I know it's better than it was before, but it's still not great. And so, I understand. I wasn't a PoE 1 player. And what you hear all the folks saying that played PoE 1 was, oh man, you just don't know. PoE 1 sucks so bad for crafting. This is so much better. Okay, I'm sure it's better. It still doesn't mean it's good. And I'm playing that fun. I like that. That's fun. And if I can't make gear because it's just so darn difficult, it feels like you need a master's degree in gear crafting from grinding gear games, then that's just good. There's so many great things about this game. Um, like, take away the RNG. Just give it crap. Let it make more sense. That way we can enjoy it. And I'm not saying make it easy. If you made it more expensive to get the items that we need, the resources that we need, but you took away the randomness of the crafting system, I think everyone would appreciate it. We would find those resources, and then be very happy when we made it easy to disappear that we worked. But if my only option is to buy gear on the player's console,
That was almost a challenge.
that's not very fun. So, there's that. I'm only harping about this because it looks like, I know everyone's excited about the crafting system, but it looks like that crafting system is going to be confusing, difficult, random. And so I think it's going to get to a point where a few people get really freaking good at it, and everyone else is just buying gear off the player's market for huge, huge prices. Again, I hope I'm wrong. Watched the video a few times, and I think it's going to be pretty confusing graphics.
I'm bet double as is.
Go empty my bags because I am farming. It's a night. 27 states.
Greeting.
Identify the items. Go to the workbench. Get rid of this stuff.
Young one.
Energy shield. I wish that was evasion rating. Keep that just to look at it and look at it. See, not bad. But I think I'll also try out the new monk. Again, not a character I play a lot. I did take the monk through, and it was fun. It just wasn't my playstyle. But the new ascendancy for monk looks cool too, and I definitely want to try more ascendancies. Now, will I main it? Probably not, but we'll try it. Now, with that being said, there is so much of an in-game increase. Usually in this game, I know I'm going to level up the character, play through the maps once, have fun doing that, and then roll another character, do it all over. Because the end game as it stands right now is just not fun, it's repetitive, it is what it is, I get lost half the time, there's really no input in the boss, and so, okay. But, with this new game, with this new map system, it looks like 5 end games. It looks like the quest leads you right to where to find the various. It looks like, seriously, for a slow player like me, hundreds of hours worth of gameplay. Lots of fun. The Rift has its own section in the in-game, which is awesome. Especially if they keep the bosses in that. If you don't know which boss is going to pop up on which Rift map, that's always interesting. If they keep those bosses default, that's going to be very interesting. I know a few people are talking about how excited they are about fighting 2 bosses at once, 3 bosses, 4 bosses at once, and even 5 bosses at once. Now we're talking real dungeon bosses all at one time. It does sound interesting. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds extremely interesting. It also sounds like something I don't have. Just being honest, I don't see a world where I'm gonna fight 5 bosses at one time and beat them. If I'm wrong at that, I'm gonna be very happy. Because that means I'm a much better player. 5 bosses at one time, guys. Wow. Each with their own mechanics, each working together to smash your face. That's going to be intense. If I can do 2 or 3 at one time, I'm going to be happy. And I say that knowing someone's going to be in the end game on day 1. Someone's going to be running maps on day 1. Actually, someone might be in level 15 maps, level 16 maps by day 1. So many people in this game are so good that it won't shock any of us when 2 map hours in, somebody's already on this. So, I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm saying some great people. And if I do 2 bosses, 3 bosses, you're going to see a very heavy camera. Over there. Stop hitting me. So, with all that being said, I'm excited. This sounds like to be a fan of PoE 2. All of us doing early access to this now. And quite honestly, if you're watching and you've never played PoE or played PoE 2, and you really aren't enthused about doing an early access game, I get that completely. But this does not feel like an early access game. And quite honestly, it feels like it's already. They run it with the whole game. You can everything that you're doing now, like if you buy new stash tabs for your bank account, things like that, it doesn't go away. It's when the game comes out. You buy cosmetics for a new book, anything like that. It's part of the game. If you buy them for like stash tabs for PoE 2 or a cosmetic book for PoE 2, you get to use it on PoE 1. So even though it is in early access and the full game isn't supposed to come out until December of this year or January of next year, it's worth it. The game is free to now. Early access costs you bucks too, so why am I paying for early access and the company says it does not feel like a game you're paying attention to. It is that real game.
Lightning strikes twice.
But one of the things everyone spends money on, and it's not expensive, it's pretty cheap, is increasing your storage, called stash tabs. So if you buy the $30 one-time fee, or I think $60 some places, they give you the in-game currency to buy stash tabs, to buy new books for your character. So you're basically getting the game free. You're just paying for the stash tabs that you would have already bought. So you'll hear me complain about a few things. I love this game. Really like Grinding Gear, the company that makes it. Grinding Gear Games. Really impressing me for the most part. Now, in any game, there's always room for complaint. You know that. You can love a game to death and still complain all the time about it. That's what we like to do. But when all said and done, these guys are putting together a great game. It's just really good. Good storylines, good gameplay. And now that we're getting this new in-game, if it is half as good as it looks like this in-game is going to be, we're all going to be very happy. We have plenty of classes to play now. We do what we call ascendancies. So when you get to Act 2, if I look at my passive tree, you'll see the passive tree is huge. You can build this character out in so many different ways. But when you get to Act 2, you get to choose your ascendancy. So this is a Huntress, but I had two choices. What type of Huntress? So I chose an Amazon. And as an Amazon, I get to put these points in to make my own type of Amazon. The reason I'm going to play a Huntress in the next expansion is we're getting one that looks like a Beastmaster, which is going to be epic. I can't even remember what it's called. But it looks so cool. We'll see how balanced it is. We'll see what level of difficulty they leave us with. I hope some of the bosses are challenging. I hope it's. We play this game because it's supposed to be one of the. I think that's why we're so I hope that's still true. It's difficult enough that an old guy like me will never play hardcore. Because you do have the option to play hardcore, but once you die in hardcore, your character is gone forever. And I can't do that to myself. I die all the time, out of the blue, sometimes not even knowing what killed me. Especially when I do things like rifts. A rift boss pops out, and I'm dead. Come on now. Come on now. But that level of difficulty actually makes this a really good game. I'm not like Ooh, man. It took a long time. A couple of wolves. New amulet. I think I already had the amulet.
I've enough in my pack
And so
already.
we'll go back to town and we are off to the Dreadnought. Seeing if we can get back. My lightning resistance is maxed out. Got 75% lightning resistance, so good there. The boss of the Dreadnought is a lightning damage type of boss. Let's see, so look at that. 38% maximum life, 32 maximum mana, 112% increased critical hit chance. Wow, I might put that on just for that. 72 to stun threshold. Your critical hits do not deal extra damage. Yeah, wow. I might actually put that on just to try. $112% increased critical hit chance. My amulet is pretty good. Man, that is tempting to try that out.
I hear you. Browse
Do
as
we
long
have
as you
any
like.
spear that we can look at? Not good. I'm running an evasion rating, that's 180 base. 6% increase evasion rating. Yeah, what I have on is better. Yeah. I was thinking about trying to build that out, but
Goodbye.
not worth it. Check her flasks. 10 of 75, 10 of 75. Nothing good
I will
there.
tell your tale. The Ferd as we speak.
And we're off to the dread.
Right then, we now have them. Move swiftly.
So here we go. Now this boss, I call him a gatekeeper. If you're not ready for Act 3, you should not be able to get through this boss. And in the past, I have died to him a lot. I think a lot of us have. And it really depends on what you consider. If you're caught under nothing, and what class I think a few weeks ago I killed him in about... I took him through his first phase in about 20 seconds and beat him in about a minute with my mercenary because grenades are just so overpowered. Any new player, highly recommend mercenary as a first character because it is such an easy class to start. I like it a lot. But and I got through them on my witch and my sorceress relatively easy. And like you can find it if you do die and you're having a hard time beating it. First of all, it could just be your game, and that's okay. Right? You should still be brand new to the game, still learning it at this point. Check your build, check your passive tree, check your resistances. I wish we had a better way to calculate the damage that we're doing and kind of tweaking that. Like a damage meter that showed us not only the damage we're causing, but the damage. I guess grinding gear said that would be very difficult to have. Listening to one of my favorite streamers talk about it, I think he brought that up to them and they said it would just be very difficult to add. But again, that would help. Like, there are times you'll die right away and you'll sit there wondering what the heck just killed me. A damage meter would tell us that. So that's on my wish list of things that we'll see, but evidently probably isn't going to happen. My damage seems to be okay right now, nothing to really write home about. My lightning arrow did 1000 DPS, which is okay for this level. Again, it's not uber awesome, but can't really complain about it. I do search for a new weapon every time I'm killed by the enemy. Because, and there is some work I could do. I haven't really looked up a good build. I probably should do that, because if I'm going to be playing this through the game, I'm not going to take the time to come up with how to build myself. I'm too old to do that. But there are some really, really good streamers out there that come up and they just spend so much time making amazing meta builds for each class. And so I'm sure my support gems on my gems right now aren't the best. Probably not even close, to be honest. And so if I do get into a situation where I say, man, I'm just not getting very hard right now, then I'll probably start looking at some other gems. And nice, a glass of waterfall. Let's see one of those. I am seeing more of them lately. And right now, you see, I'm just doing a kind of a standard build, I think, or what I remember playing about a year ago. And I'm going to go ahead and get my crit chance here. I'm not sure where I'm going after this. I'm not going to go here because I use the spear. Poisons, I do like the idea of poisons, but everything I'm doing is electric for the most part. So, got to think about moving down this way, I think. Take off my headphones. Cold resistance. I know there are some good lightning nodes down this way. And so I may... What I'll probably end up doing is putting points around over here until I have enough to respec and move down this direction. Because I love so some of this, the way some of these look. But that's part of the reason I love this game so much. You could really come out and come up with your own solutions. Now, I do recommend if you're brand new to the game, go ahead and take advantage of all those meta builds that people put out. They're really good. And you'll do really well with any of them. But, you know, after doing that a couple of times, try to come up with your own builds. I think you'll be surprised. Again, it probably won't end up being a meta build. It probably won't be like super spectacular, awesome. But I'm an old man without much time, and I've gotten through levels like 15 maps with just a general build that I've made. And it feels good to do that. Especially once you've learned how to play. Like, okay, I think I got this. Alright, we're heading to the Vanguard, folks. We've leveled once on here. Let's see if we can do it again.
Now it ends. You talk
I
that.
think I'm level 32 now. 33. Level 33. I'm using level 9 gems. Blood level. So using level 9. Vertical level. Hopefully that is the shut down. That is not fun. Yeah. Couldn't see him all the way. Oh, pretty good. My thunderstorm is hit.
That was almost a challenge.
What's this little gray chest? What am I doing? That's all I want.
Lightning
You're all giving up your life for a little gray chest. Lightning arrows hitting one. Seems to be working out. We'll find out when we get here to him. He can be arrested. couple of orbs. Like that 10 to 75. Haven't found any great flasks with this guy, but I'm running with 9 charges on top of blast, 9 charges on. That guy hits me pretty hard. I don't like it. And he's angry. Oh, he takes me damage. Oh, don't like that. Walk over here. Look at those. Go ahead. Throw the thunder, put them off a little bit. Don't need it, but we'll definitely grab it and put it in our storage. Don't think we need it. Let's try. Yeah, I'm not even using disengage. I am very tempted to try Primal Strikes, but I'm at the point where right now, where would I put it in my bar? I guess, yeah, you know, I can use it. I'm gonna try Primal Strikes, and so it's interesting. Perform a lightning charge stab that can be chained into a combination of up to 3 attacks. The first 2 attacks conjure a charging wall with spirit. They hit a shocked enemy and refresh shock duration. The third attack is a large swipe that inflicts elemental exposure and can consume shock to conjure a stampede of spirits. That is adding some difficulty. I wouldn't know what so they recommend rapid attacks, which I don't have enough dex for. Behead, killing blows from supported skills. Against rare monsters, grant one of their modifiers for 20 seconds. Okay. My dex is low. Why is my dex so low? My dex is low. Armored Demolisher, I always like putting that on. Bleed might be good. Armor Break. Brutality. I'm gonna put Armor Break on there. Again, guys, don't look at my builds. And if you're new to the game, if you're not, you know. You're probably laughing saying, no, dummy, don't do that. But if you're new to the game, don't use what I'm doing as advice, because I'm definitely just putting something on here right now to give a little more juice to it. So, Just knocked him across the screen.
That was almost a challenge.
From that. And what's the DPS on there? 746. So, okay. We are almost at the boss. Oh, sure. Yeah, right here. So, the proof's in the pudding. Worst thing happens, you die. Right? Got 3 more bubbles to the level.
You again. The
Now,
fool
it's
under
not
the
fun to
hooded
die in this
one's
game.
way. Do you
It's
even
a
know
usual
what
thing.
he is?
But you will lose XP
No
if you
matter.
die, which
You'll find
is
my
disheartening.
king far more capable than Count Geonor. My king, take the power
Come
you
on,
were
drop
promised.
down for me, big
Put
guy.
an end
Let's
to
see
this
what happens.
nuisance.
One of us is gonna die.
The sick man.
Not saying it won't.
The Medicaid was found. Submit. You are finished.
This guy does hit like a truck. I'm not causing much damage. You saw the new primal strikes there. It hit, but it did and she's shielding us from his Uber Storm. And this killing the added mobs will help you kill your mobs. Got it hit again, but not too successful.
For my people!
We're running out of time. End this. What are you doing?
Okay, got him through the first phase, now we're going to go to the second phase. I did use a life flask there and a health flask. I'm coming down here in phase 2 with 8 each, so not super successful. But I've done worse. And I hate lag. I hate lag.
Run through the air.
I am not able to continue.
We will blot out the sun! Into dust! The Malachists will pay! 10,000 spears! Take our fate! Win today!
Look at that. I'm getting a little. Gotta slow down.
Spears!
just gotta stay away from them a little bit. And alright, we got him. He's not a single kill.
Zala.
But we got him.
This is not
I was
over.
on that.
Not yet.
I enjoy Act 3.
You to the embrace.
You know, some folks don't think it's really fun.
It is done. The war is done with me.
Have enough in my pack already.
Hoping to take some of those apart. I'm not coming back for them. Identify what's on us.
My worth.
Go on, tell me. Who are you, really?
You're
I
right.
am a god. Here's where we find
I
out
am.
he's sin.
It was I all I can. The beast while I dare rule.
I don't believe it.
Greeting.
I am here to virtue. Identify my items.
Yeah.
Care for a story?
151 evasion rating base, 61 to evasion rating. We're gonna look at those. And let's sell the other
What?
crap. That might be fun to play with too.
I'll
So we
ask
just wanna look at
Shambrin
that.
about this one.
So let's look at these boots. Okay. I don't need to go to my stash. Okay. Maximum life. 8 to stun threshold. See, not great, but okay. Deflection rating 9% of evasion rating. That's awesome. Stun threshold good. 39% reduced shock duration. Okay. So not great boots, but better than what I have on because that's 227 evasion, 61 to evasion rating, and 50% increased evasion rating. And then you add the deflection on top of that. Oops. And yeah, I waste resources. That's why I farm them. So 272 evasion. What I have in my boots right now, 12 fire resistance. Definitely want to put fire or frost. Probably frost on these. Going into Act 3. Thinking ahead to a couple of bosses, because these boots might be with me for a while. Do I have any frost? Lightning? No, not really. Fire? No. Where is my fire rate? 75, so yeah. Not going to use a good fire on it. Swap that out. Actually, so with the old boots, I was at 48% evasion. Back up to 50. My life is still real low. 71 fire, 55 frost, 75 lightning resistance. Probably not worth wasting time on that belt right now. Just go ahead. And, oh, gotta talk to Asala. What am I doing?
Yes?
Hey, Asala, let's go to
Yes. Until then.
Three cents left.
The beast has grown too powerful.
Marsh.
We can no longer contain it through
Tons
mortal
of mobs
means.
to kill.
There was once an empire that embraced corruption.
I'm gonna just skip this. I remember the first time I ran through the marsh, I was like, what the hell? There's so many mobs.
This
And
humidity.
they just come in waves and waves and
Spirit,
waves. It's
how I
kind of
miss
fun.
the cool breath of the mountains.
You do, every time you go into a new act, you see my resistance penalty just hit 20%. That will keep growing as we get max door and then into the improved.
Bring it on.
That's why resistances are so important to try to start stacking them up, learning how you stack them up. It's not so bad in Act 3, but man, once you get to like the improved game, if your resistances aren't up,
Almost a challenge.
My goal is to have fun. I like fun. Fun is fun. Don't think a pearl ring is really for me. Yeah, that's a great ring though for like a witch. Wow, look at that. Okay.
This were well made.
I don't think I have one of those in my stash either, so it's nice adding uniques to my stash. We're getting so many new uniques with the 0.5 too. Interesting. I need to exclude. Just sacrificing myself. But I can't be mad. I do need to start worrying about my mana. I haven't put any points into mana or defense even, really. So if you hear me start complaining about my mana or my defense, just remind me of that fact. Say, well, dummy. Haven't pulled out. Regeneration, preservation, or defense. Oh yeah. Oh, the boss. Ooh,
There's no end to it.
this boss, the hardest thing is I have accidentally he's killed me. Yeah, that strikes. What's pretty up with
Lightning shatters bone.
thunderstorm out there, get everything going. Yeah, that primal strike stuff. That was nice. I think a majority of my damage from this on this fight came from the primal strike. I think. I don't know for sure, but it felt that way. Here. Pick up this checkpoint. And again, if you're not familiar with the game, the areas are big, like big areas. You can explore for hours and hours. There's a good storyline, quest line that keeps you going in the right directions, leading you into the next zone. Flows pretty well. More points into critical strike. 40% increased critical damage bonus. Nice. We like critical strike. like it a lot.
The thrill of the hunt.
Level 3 support gem. I think that's the first level 3 I found with this character.
Lightning strikes
And a
twice.
wisp. Jerk wisp. I gotta start thinking about the beast I want to tame. What beast do I want to tame? I'm gonna do that soon. Get a little friend follow me. I'm a huntress after all. Oh, and the wisp goes to the 2 bosses. Nice, that's good. The poisons from these bosses are pain in the butt. Get them wrong, buddy.
Group of a prowess.
Primal strikes on that one a little bit. Might help if I had some lightning damage. Okay. Stay out of the poison. Armor, not good, not good, not good. Okay. But that's nice, we didn't have to look for that, we just followed the wisp right to it. Sometimes the wisp. Lots of leads. Thunderstorm starting to cost me a lot. My mana drops by like half when I use my thunderstorm. Don't know if thunderstorm is meta or whether huntresses are using thunderstorm. It seems to be working well. It is expensive though. Costs a lot of mana. And it supports my other lightning spells. I'm just not sure if the juice is worth the squeeze. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty. It was working real well. I was using plants for a while, so it could grab my plants, and it worked really well. Because that's kind of its purpose, is to reinforce your plants and make them grow and burst and become awesome. But I'm not sure if it really contributes a lot of DPS to my other lightning spells or not. It seems like it should. But like, if I find a group of mobs here, I won't use it. I'll just use my other 2 lightning spells and see if I'm gonna start doing that and see if I can notice a difference. Again, I wish I had a DPS in here. Actually, let's go to the next zone. The next zone is right up here. We'll walk through it and then we'll go into the jungles where in the next expansion I will be taming the bosses.
What kind of I can buy with it?
Pragmatism's all well and good, but that was
Hello there. In any case, this little... Thanks, bye.
She's friendly.
Haven't shut down,
A rare
seen
quality
it shut
these
down
days.
since, well, for a few hours, so that's good.
You're out, Nato.
She's sharp, that one. Could come in useful.
See if Osvaldo has any spears for me. 2038, 2038, 2 to 3 with cold damage. Crap. Just not good. 70 evasion rating as a base. 17% increase evasion rating. That might be something we can build up a little bit. And as you guys have seen, I'm not too shy about wasting resources. What is this one here? Armor, energy shield, energy shields, and neither one of those. But let me see what we can turn this into.
About time. Don't get eaten.
So, should probably empty out my bags before I go into the next zone. Okay. Maximum minus fire and stun. Don't really care about block. I never use block. Gain deflection equal to 8% of evasion rating. So I think if I start stacking evasion rating, that might be cool. And so we're at base 70. It's about a push. 17 increase evasion rating, and then I get a 19% or 30 on the other one. Yeah, I think I'm keeping the one on that I have. That sucks. I really thought that would raise up to around 100. The max life on the new one's nice. The deflection is nice. But then again, I'm really not sure how deflection really works. Better stun threshold. Maybe I'll put some lightning resistance on this, try it for a little bit. And see. Or I could just go armor evasion energy shield on there. Yeah, why not? Let's see what if I can feel a difference. And that's basically what I'm doing, is it's all by feel. Take that apart. I'm going to use those again. I'm going to keep this for now. One charm slot is trash. Trash. Empty our bags and then go to work. And lots of good loot. So we get to put 2 more uniques in our bags there. I don't know why I'm holding on this belt, but I'm not wanting to get rid of it for some reason. And as we walk out, we're going to see if she has any good flasks. Hey, sir, yes. Any good flasks? 10 of 75, 10 of 97. That's a little bit of an increase.
Fight longer, fight harder. Keep your eyes sharp.
So yeah, that was just a little bit of an increase. So let's see how we feel with this buckler. And right away we found the beacon. That's nice to get out of there.
Lightning strike twice.
lots of 2-slot belts dropping for this character. Things that we could waste resources on. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be using Thunderstorm. Let's see if it does. So those first two groups I use Thunderstorm. Lots of that. So I'm gonna see if it feels different not using Thunderstorm. Here we go. I'm just not sure if it's really helpful. It does cost a lot. Arrow to Thunder is still kicking off. I don't notice a difference without using Thunderstorm. I really don't. So I think mainly it was just wasting my money. I could still be wrong. But I'm not using Thunderstorm at all. My Herald of Thunder is kicking off a lot.
A dead tribesman. Reckon Survey knows him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is where Survey's son is, so sometimes she'll drop 2-slot belts.
This promise.
One slot, neither one really matters. They're both trash. If you're not picking up 2-slot belts right now, unless it's an uber belt that has like some unique thing about it that's just off the charts good that you can't pass up, get your extra slot. Carry 3 slots, and by now you get an extra slot in belt. So, okay. Yeah, I'm going to try to do this whole zone without Thunderstorm, including the monkey boss. If I can make it through the monkey boss without Thunderstorm, and don't make it through this, then I use Thunderstorm. Again, I don't get the drench mechanic because I'm not using plants. So I think just the amount of mana it uses means I should start using it. So let me do this, just so I don't accidentally use it. I'm going to move it down to my alt. Yeah, this is working pretty well. Oh, the camp, I think, is this where the 2... If it is... Alright, what I'm going to do is, just so I don't forget, I think I remember how to use Tame Base.
Yeah?
Anything good for me? Anything? I'd love to see a big 500 evasion rating.
Mind the quadrillas.
So there is a camp here that has 2 elites that usually come on at once. And if I contain one of those... Venom Crypt's good, we got that waypoint. Venom Crypt will be the next zone we actually play, because we'll get a buff from there too. But if I can tame one of those beasts, that gives me, oh, I forget what the buff is. It's makes everything faster. That would be nice. I think we're close to the monkey boss. And when point 5 comes out, I will be taming him. Yes, I will. Although I think I'll tame him just as spite, just to be spiteful. But the guy I really want is the don't even know that gives you, I think, because he has which one of these guys prevents recovery by 50%, slow resistance, I don't really want either one of those. And maybe alright, so we just got him. Alright. He's already on, he should be on my skills. Is it? Alright. And I just don't have should probably just put armor demolisher on more bleed. Bleed would be nice, but what's the level 3s? Because this is a level 3 skill gem. Armor break 2. Or bleed 2. I think I'll just do armor break 2. And I have a level 2 as well. Again, I'm just putting stuff on here. Don't do what I do. Level 2. Brutality. Not enough dex. My dex is low. I don't know why my dex is so low. Does he do elemental damage? I'm not going to put it on yet. Oh, I don't have enough spirit. I need 12 spirit. Wonder if I take off the armor break. Sometimes that will raise the spirit. Yeah, I still need 12 spirit. So I need to... So we have them, we just can't use them until I get a little bit more spirit. Which we will. Shortly. We get 33 spirit.
Lightning strikes twice.
And yes, that's all. I want my pet out here with me. doing alright. We're doing alright.
Bring it on.
What is this checkpoint for? Ah, the infested barrens. Let's pick up the waypoint and come back.
Oh, be careful. There's eyes about.
Am I going in the wrong direction? I don't clear the whole zone. I just want to find the waypoint. There it is. My rule of thumb is always pick up the waypoints as soon as you can. If the game shuts down, if you log out, and the zone resets, then you have to find those markers. Yeah, that's primal strike. The other thing I haven't used before is the leaping thing. I might actually put that on. Because I think that increases your shock chance by see some great potential on that. So if you guys are Huntress players and you got some advice for me, give it to me. Alright. Wow, he started out with this. Trying this new yeah, the primal strike when it hits, it does hit and miss. Man, took two of those. This is not good game. But now we got our free 2 points. Give me my 2 points. There it is. Now, where am I going to put this? So I do know I want to come over here. But that's going to take me, what, 10 levels? So I don't want to waste just 10 levels right now. So instead, I want to make these points count. Accuracy would be nice. Movement speed would be good. Skill speed would be good. Poison. Shock. That would be good too. Again, I haven't played this character in so long. Critical damage bonus and critical hit chance. I might put in all 4 right here. Don't use a quiver, so that's worthless. And if I really wanted to, for now, I could actually come over here and go into defense mode. I don't think I need to yet. Penetrating lightning resistance would be good too. 10% increased chance to shock and elemental damage. So for now, I'm going to come over here, pump these points in, then I'll come down here, point, and then when I have enough points to respec, I'll come down and pick up this jewel socket and head over into these big lightning nodes. And the being lucky is a if you roll, if you make a hit, and it could have been a critical strike, and it's not, it rolls twice and then gives you whatever is the higher damage bonus. So you always get a re-roll instantaneously that gives you higher
That were a
damage. So
fight for the
it ends up
ages.
being a big buff. Don't know if that makes sense, but being lucky is a big bonus. So we got through the monkey boss. Again, I got smashed in the face twice. We made it through though. I prefer not to get hit by him at all. Yeah, so I feel like a failure when he hits me once, much less twice. So it just means I'm not playing very well.
Thinking it. Lightning strike.
I'm trying this new strikes. Yeah, and so if you don't have your lightning going, that strike doesn't do very well. But if it's going, man, it seems to hit pretty hard. And I like that. Penetrating 6% lightning resistance. That's a nice little bonus. Hey, monkeys. These monkeys, wow. Everything in this jungle. It's a shame because we could probably become good friends. I would like a monkey pet, someone to hang out with. Keep hitting the wrong button. That's nice. At least it looks nice when it turns across with those awesome beasts. I'd like to get my shock chance up more. I'm not shopping there. I'm to get this time. Also not seeing too many Herald of Thunders, and what's going on with my Herald of Thunder? Yeah, it's on, and it's on for number 2 as well, so I must not be critting very much, because my Herald of Thunder, I'm not seeing it. I'll start paying attention. That's one difference, I think. When I was using Thunderstorm, I saw Herald of Thunder kicking off a lot. I think I found everything in this zone. So we should go off to the Venom Crypts. And we're almost there. Venom Crypts. Oh. It's not a hard zone, but I get lost in here so much. The potions I'm looking for will be the last thing I find. There was Herald. My Herald. Harold just hit me. I saw Harold coming. I just wasn't paying attention.
A clean kill.
Nope. There was one time that I came one time where I found the potion right away. So happy it took me like a couple minutes to get in and out of here. Usually I have to clear the whole stuff. And usually it is the very last time. Rift. Please don't go on the shutdown mode because I like it, but don't get the game shut down because it pushes up. That ain't good. Wood catch. We'll take it. Program, take it. Take all everything that's small. One charm stop worthless. Odd phone, we'll take it. Alright. Oh, and we'll take that ring too. Just a look. Really good. Yeah, those primal strikes or whatever they are do actually work really well. Just gotta set up my light. I am who I am. We're doing decent damage right now. They are too. That was so nice.
Stretch through the art.
Good. Dude, we're about to level again. I like leveling. I feel like I'm pushing things. 6% lightning penetration, and then we'll have the 15% lightning resistance, or penetrates it into dex. And my dex is low. I wonder why. So it'd be nice to get my dex up here. Look at those boots. Yeah, and you always want to be looking at your gear, taking every opportunity.
Lightning strike twice.
Alright, that's at least what I do. Very gear dependent game. You have the right gear, this becomes easy. You have the wrong gear, and it becomes impossible. And we get to run the temple. Nice. I'm actually enjoying running the temple on this character. I'm still trying to figure out how to build up the temple correctly. And since we were in Act 3, this is my first time getting to run it in the past. Which is awesome. So, gonna keep building our roads up. Not really how I want it built out. Now we get lots of rooms. Or wait, is it not? Yeah, maybe.
Hello. This was after Atziri's treasure.
All I see.
That's the great. The lead sums. In any case,
I happen to.
in my some say it. Suppose the Empire.
As the eldest.
I'm glad.
So
Good luck.
maybe it doesn't go into the past until we get old dude here in Act 3. Maybe I'm misremembering that.
Nothing's where it ought to be.
Atziri herself probably stood right here.
So I was like going to the left first for some reason. There's no particular reason. Alright, anyways. But we'll get through them as long as I don't do anything silly. That's a nice hit with our charge speed.
Lightning strike plus.
Okay. Orb, we'll take that. Doesn't really help us at all. Love to find like a 2 or 3 spear. And then play with that across the campus. workbench at the same time. Much respect. You guys are like Olympic sprinters. Another boss. And it drains mana. Nice. It's always good to see it within a league. Look how big that mana drain area is. That's some bullshit. The thing is like a quarter of the room big with the mana drain. Trying to kill this elite. Okay. Now it's just me and this jackass. Jeez. That was crazy. And I can't use that. Okay, pick up that exalt. Look at that hood. Definitely look at that.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
Cool. 3 plume focuses. And a workbench over here, right? No. I hate the mod with the rain in there. Like, it's so insane. Making some gold. Doing alright. Can't see enough of it being shot. Did I leave anything behind up here? Might have. Evasion rating. I would love to find one of those with like a 150 evasion rating. Like just the base. Just perfect. Regal. I don't think I have anything to use a Regal on. No. Any blue gear in my bag? Let's go ahead. We're doing 142 base evasion rating, 17% maximum mana, critical hit chance. Because again, that might be something to play with. Oh, also need to get some spear. Maybe we get spear is all I need to get. Yeah. Oh, we did level though. There we go. 15% more lightning resistance, penetration, and 10 deaths. Very nice. And we can just take this checkpoint down. Oh wow. No, we gotta walk down. It'd be quicker just to walk down. There we go. Well, I thought it would be, but there was a door right there.
Here it comes! End is all death!
Give another gem, not gem, George Orb. Get this check. Make sure we have it. So we like treasure rooms. We love some treasure rooms. Oh, we got 5 chests. Come on, give us some present.
Have enough in my pack already.
Wow, we are so full. Water balcony. Okay, not what we wanted, but hey, it's free stuff. Don't cry about free stuff. Alright, alright, alright.
Storm strike!
I keep hearing around. I think I'm getting a little tired. No, still weak. Okay. Really? I can't use any more medallions right now. I do like doing all these while I'm leveling because you do get a lot of XP. And very early level, you level up a lot for free. And don't buy into the fact that it teaches you how to build the gear. It doesn't. I really don't think it does. Because the way we build gear is not how the way you do it.
Pack's full.
Hey, dude, stop shooting me. Yeah, it's like a wet noodle when you don't have a shot. Just walking up this passageway, sometimes they do have good treasure chests at the end of the passageway. Because once you complete the rooms, if you have extra passageways like I do, you really don't have to go do them. I mean the extra passageways, you don't have to. Oh. Alright, this at least is my mana drain. It's just you want that whetstone. Wanted that too. But whetstone's a more important thing. Lots of bows. I'm probably gonna be so happy. Or like really well. So we still have 6 rooms to go. Where am I? Right here. Yeah, let's come here and then come down. A little shocked. I did not think I still had what? Oh, the door shot. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? Free gem. Working. What I need to find is some of the bigger ones. I don't have any. Okay, 4 more rooms left. They should all be over here. Free stuff. I do. One more room left, and it should be right up here. And then we'll be done with the temple. I think this is the 4th time we've done temple. All those bombs hit me in the Alright, see that move? So temple is complete. Nothing in here. Nothing. So alright guys, we ran the temple again. Got through it.
Ziri
Did
herself
alright.
probably stood right here.
Oh, I wish I could have seen this in its prime.
I've not done this.
Can't trust anything in this place.
Ziri herself probably
I
stood
can't do
right
them right
here.
now. I have to do them later.
Oh, I wish I could have seen this in its prime.
No. No.
How can I help?
Yeah. I'm getting tired. So, we are still looking for the potion. We'll find it eventually. Like I said, probably the last thing I find in here. Get our buff. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Nice. Man. Okay. Oh, look at all the pretty flowers. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm probably going to end up getting rid of that. I want to look at that. One charm slot trash. 121 evasion on that. Has 15% of movement speed, 53% increased evasion. cold and lightning are nice, but it's just not gonna get up to the evasion I have. Yeah, what I'm wearing is just too good to care about. So, not right now.
We've been evil.
So, stun threshold, elemental, or mana regen. I'm gonna take. I know you guys are gonna roll your head. I'm gonna take the mana regen. I'm thinking long term,
Don't drink
and
water.
I'm gonna be able to get my ailments up. It's just there. But when I really start packing on the higher level, like 18, 19 gem spells, it's gonna drain my mana so fast. Yeah, looking at this. So currently, let's do a comparison. I'm at 161, and that quality is at 20%. This one has maximum mana right now, 17% increased evasion rating, which matches what I'm wearing. The mana is lower on this one, but 14% increased critical hit chance. The evasion rating on this current helmet is going to be hard to beat. It just is. See, that's 9 to intelligence. I don't care. Just bad. Chaos resistance. Accuracy rating. Nice. They're both just not great helmets. So I'm just going to stop. And it's not bad, it's just not great. And just as base right now. Yeah. Dex of 74, 35, 52. The evasion. I do get that 10% chaos resistance. But my mana's, the mana's higher too. So I am. Because it's kind of a push. Yeah, I'm not going to get that high enough, but... So 170. What resistances are my lowest right now is frost or fire. So I definitely need to worry about fire. Remember, we got hit as soon as we came in to Act 3 with that other big drop in resistances. So yeah, so the evasion's still the same. We did get a bump in our fire. Mana went up significantly, and we did get a little hint out of it too. So it is what it is. And I'm just going to trash everything else. I'm not going to put it back on. I'm not going to try to sell it. Just going to get rid of everything. Because quite honestly, I'm probably not going to spend any time looking at it. what level do I need to be to use level 10 skill gems? So level 10 should be my next. I don't have many. Oh, and all I have evidently is persistent skill gems. So I can use level 10, I just don't have any. My int was higher, and if I had any spirit, I could put on that wolf pack. Man, so I've got plenty of level 11, need to be 41 for those. So I need to find some level 10 skill gems. And I also need to get a little bit of spirit somewhere. Chest piece, necklace, something where I can get a little bit of spirit. Where I can go run Azak Bog. I could do that. Because right away I would get 30 spirit. It'd be all I needed. So we could try to find a way to Azak right now.
Time to get Elva down here.
I've never seen him. Keep up the search.
And hopefully we find some skill gems on the way. Because I'd like my pet. I don't even know if my pet's going to work or help me at all.
Let's thrill the audience.
Like, sad that I don't have my pet. And we need 41 for the 11 skill gems. So we might actually level up to level 41 before we find it. Can't. Oh no, Azak Bog. Okay, so let's just go run the bog. Azak Bog, let's run it. Get that spirit.
These Azak give tribal life a bad name.
Yeah, so hey, what's going on? I know they killed her son, she hates him. So we're gonna kill them all for
Fine,
we just kill everybody. They shouldn't have messed with her family. That's what I said. She's our friend. And they were very mean about killing her son and letting him out there. And so, you know, she gave us a belt. She was very nice about that. We would take a belt. So we're just going to kill everybody in this village for her. Seems like a fair trade. Give me a belt. I kill hundreds of people in this village. Every living being in this village is gonna die. Because they mess with our friends. And that's how we do it. If I could, I would burn down the houses here too. Let's just get rid of this whole village. These bad Azak Bog people.
rituals. Their depravity knows no end.
Now, can anyone tell me what's the point of lighting all this? I do it every time I come here. I know it sets this thing in the middle on fire. Alright, that's what it does. Why? Why do we do this every time? Does anyone know the point of this? If you do, please tell me. See?
The Asmerids
And yeah,
scorn
that's
such a ritual.
lit.
But needs must.
Why? Is it just because people like clicking buttons? We like clicking things? So they gave us stuff to click in a big circle? Right now, they're really regretting killing Kirby's son. Like, oh man, we might have messed up, Leroy. We might not have done that. We got this crazy Huntress woman. And she seems to think that's right. Another one of those guys that drains my mana. God, I hate these types. And look how fast the little bastard is. Spear stab. Why are both my spear stabs weapon set 1? One of them should be weapon set 2. The only thing I could have done was spear stab. That's it.
Part of the storm. Take this. I like when I hit stuff and hold, like, the wall falls down. You know, just revenge for certain. Storm
It really good. Really good. And then there's some satisfying. Just watching. Yeah. Not only to destroy your houses, but I'm doing my best to do. Making a point. Like, even if you don't like clearing a whole zone, there's something satisfying about just wiping out this whole zone. You know, and you're doing it for a reason. Really helpful. Didn't work. We have to be close to the boss. We have to be. Somewhere around here. I warned you guys, like, the last thing I find in the zone is what I'm searching. One, which, yes, probably all the way up on top of it. And round and round. Yeah. Is this it? Please be it. Still not. This? Ah, okay, boss. She can be a pain in the butt. She likes being a pain in the butt. You know how witches are. They just can't do anything nice. Alright, we gotta knock off our stupid flames, dude. There we go. Lagging real bad. So first, get our spirit. Now, set minion. And we're going to set him for 1 and 2. There's our boy. We finally got our boy. Doesn't it make you guys feel better?
Over us. A more disgusting sight I've not seen.
That makes me feel better.
How can I be of help?
Win 5 and off this early.
You
And we
are
get
my
good.
driver.
So that takes something good.
Killing scum.
Be wary.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get rid of that. We'll look at that in a little bit. Actually, no. Let's check and see if Oswaldo has a new spear. Like a new weapon. I've been carrying this one for a long time. He has 1 spear, 29 to 56. Maybe we can turn that into something depending on the roll.
Be careful. If you hear a click,
Not
duck.
great, but depending on the roll as we start playing with it, if we get some big damages on it. %47% increased physical damage. It just doesn't look that good. 20 to dex is nice. And then a little bit of fire damage. It's just not a great spear. Got lightning damage on that one. Just feel like this will be a waste. But I'm desperate. I've had this spear for a long time. And 18% increased physical. We could add 13 to 16 fire. So how does that stack up? So if we, what I always do is, I'm probably doing this wrong, but lightning spear right now we are 913 DPS. And it does give us a boost, so I mean, not a huge boost, but it was a boost. So why taking off my secondary weapon? My secondary weapon shouldn't matter. But it does. Why? Why does it matter that I have that secondary weapon? I shouldn't matter for this at all. That's weird. Just when you think you got stuff figured out, you don't. Oh, another persistent. That's probably why I have so many damn persistent level 10s, and I don't have any level 10 schedules. So I'll move these out of the way. I really don't want either one of them, but I want to get back to the barrens. Let's go back to the barrens. Okay, and our pet's with us. Now we have to find the other two. I think there's 2 more waypoints here. Really, we just did the bog. We did the Venom Crypt, so we gotta find the Shimura wetlands and start working towards our second series. Get him, buddy. That's what I want to see. Got my buddy up here fighting. Now, I know there are like one of these ants generals. They'd probably be awesome. But I'm happy I got my little buddy. Back with John Rose. He's so slow. Come on, really catch up. I've had him before. There's a bet. I don't remember him being that slow. Why are you so slow, buddy? Why are you all so slow?
A worthy foe.
There's that boss over here somewhere too, right? The one in the tunnel. The bug boss. Who is attacking? Where's that bug boss? I think he's up here somewhere. What up, boss? Put meat shield on everybody. Yeah, I think what I am gonna try is if I can find another piece of spirit here, I'm going to get back. It's expensive, it's like 60 spirit. It would be fun having my Huntress move through with that wolf power. Just kicking butt. Not just I never tried to do that. Just clearing this whole map. Gonna level up again soon. He's just trudging along. Where we going, boss? We can kill everything, buddy.
Heart of the storm.
That? Just look at it. Again, I was thinking at one time, maybe train armor evasion. I know armor a year ago was crap. It was horrible. But I think they did buff it a little bit. I mean, it was so bad at one point, Warriors didn't even buff it. What I gotta do is do a little research. I get locked into just having fun, and then if something comes up, okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. Is this the bug boss again? It is the bug boss guy. Come on over here, pretty. He'll catch her. It's a little slow. It's alright. He's slow until he doesn't need to be slow. Hit him. Yes.
Almost a challenge.
Kick their butts. We owned them good. Now, we need to find our way up to our land of purple plants. Two bubbles away from leveling. This is the camp with the two elites, right? Yeah. See, these are the ones people usually try to tame. I don't have any gems on me, because I would probably try to tame one right now. Let's do this. A gem. Did I have a gem on me? No. So all I have is a level 10 level up. We can't use yet until we get to 41. Spirit gem. So we can do a level 9 tame base. And we can pop that puppy on. And now, if one of these is better, we can tame it.
Lightning shatters bone. Come on. A worthy foe.
Okay, so he did. Now, this second, there's usually two. I think there's always two. Yeah, he's what. He is what we need. Perfect. So now we have him stored in a gem. Kill this guy. Buddy, I like you a lot, but you're a little slow. So I'm sorry about that. But okay. So let's see how we feel with this guy. He looks cool, and looking cool is part of the battle. It really is.
Still breathing?
Oh.
Worth
buy
every
that just to
coin.
look at it.
May
Probably
fortune
isn't great,
favor you.
but if we can get like plus to all lightning or spell damage, then it will suddenly become great. Or extra lightning or extra fire.
Excellent. More wildlife what wants to kill me.
Damn, where are all the mobs? This feels better. Kind of avoid some of this poison. A little poison.
Plants what spew poison. Just me one.
We should be able to name, like give them a name.
Lightning scatters birds.
Not to lose, remember, you find a treasure. See that? 8 free gold right there. Okay. Critical damage bonus. Critical hit chance. Yes, please. Okay, he's giving us energy shield, aura. Yeah. Inner ring. So he's giving us some nice little bonuses. And he's doing a little bit of a meat shield for us. Bit of a search but not really searchable. Ooh, it's a mob. Would you stop with crazy stuff? Dude, can't even leave them with crazy like that. I'm gonna throw, stab, stabby stab. One attack me. Armor.
If only I got here sooner.
Now, the Ravage Camp, which is where we're at, we're in the Ravage Camp. No matter what, ooh, 198 evasion base. No matter what I do here, on my map, it shows that I haven't completed the Ravage Camp. Is there something that we're supposed to do in this stupid camp? Because I've never figured it out. If there is, come here and I open up all the things. Checkpoint. So, but I never get that to say that I completed the Ravage Camp. So I'm not sure if there's some side quest I'm supposed to do in there.
Lightning strike twice!
Poison. Poison everywhere. More poison. Killing this off. Kill some people. I'm coming.
Come on!
Okay. Is this the boss? Yeah, it is the boss. Okay, let's get him. We'll be down in a second. No lag. Look at the lag. This is just ridiculous. Like huge. Ton. Land over here. Come on. Look at it. You did.
Hello.
Now
What's
we can
this?
do our second essential.
I'm bent double as is.
I'm so full. And here's another issue I have. When you come into the Machinarium to pick up the waypoint, there is no way you can walk out. You have to take portal out, which is not good. But I can empty out my bag real quick. So there's that. And 39, we're 2 levels away from using level 11 skill gem.
Greeting.
Even here it's laggy. 105 evasion rating. That might be something. Strength. Don't care. 121 beginning. Probably not worth the time. Probably not worth the time. Definitely not worth the time. 298 base evasion. Guys, we might have found 2 nice pieces of gear. So that's trash. We're gonna sell that. But both these might. So evasion rating, 35% increased evasion rating, 19 to maximum life, 20% reduced attribute requirements, 11% fire resistance, gain deflection equal to 15% of evasion, and a little bit of force deflection. Again, not world rated, but let's have a couple of slots on that. Use all the resources we've been getting. We're now at 358 base evasion. We're almost out of resources, so. But now we can play with the other one. Plus, so 105 base with 53 2 evasion rating, 4 to 9 fire damage to attacks, 14 life per enemy killed. We're starting to cook with grease, guys. $18 to max life, 10% rarity, items found, 19 dex. Nice. So, nice. Now, where are we sitting with our 4 39 fire? Well, yeah, everything's slow, so a couple of fire and a lightning. We got one storm now, and it's not the one we want, so we might as well just go to the Iron Room. And let's look. We're still sitting only at 48% evasion. So crazy. But not that crap about it. We got 2 pieces of better gear. So we're gonna go back to the wetlands. We gotta still find where we get our ascendancy. Made it back in time that we didn't lose our progress here.
The until none. Straight through the arm.
Definitely after we find the Temple of Chaos so we can do our ascendancy. big circle to nowhere. They're always doing it. Alright, here's Temple Chaos. Now, my memory is horrible, I'm old. And we already found the Sanctum. We did the bog. We'll come back for the waterways. So, next time I'm on, I will do my second ascendancy here at the Temple of Chaos, and then we'll do the Sanctum. And we'll go
I know
from there.
not with this chaos, but a fight's a fight.
Could. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to pick up much stuff in there. Could just get that out of my bag, that out of my bag. Get these things out, because you know we're not going to need them. This is all trash. Shouldn't have carried the trash in here with me, but we did. So just unload the trash. This is what we really need. Alright, we're ready. When we log back on, we will do our second ascendancy. And we'll go from there. So guys, thanks for joining in. Please like and subscribe if you can. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Any support you can give the channel is greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys next time I'm on.